I really like this idea. I think it's fantastic because for a lot of women, you know, when they're pregnant, they are debilitatingly sick. For me, I know myself, later in the pregnancy, I had really low blood pressure and I was up in Cairns one day and I fainted in the middle of the street and I woke up and there were all strangers around me. And at the time, I kind of took it in my stride.
How would you police it at 6 weeks? Does the poor parking inspector have to come up and go, "Madam, could you prove that in fact you're pregnant and you haven't just eaten a big lunch?"
Well,
I mean,
you
it'd
could
be
say
really
the
awkward.
same thing about disabled parking. There are always going to be people who are trying to rot the system. You'll always get that.
But it's really fascinating how divisive this is.
I do hear a lot of people say about pregnant women and then working mums, well, why should they get something else when I'm working so hard? But I think this would be a really positive statement about us as an inclusive society.
But I think we should extend it to the rest of society.
You are being
You want that
ridiculous.
spot.
I agree.
According to recent reports...
Yourself.
But conversely, you know, once you are proposed to, for the next 6 months, you've got people asking, tell me the story. So perhaps sending them that YouTube link, that could be a lot simpler, couldn't it?
You just give me look on my Facebook page. I'm
It's
just
all
going to bother
there.
telling you the
It's all
story.
you need to know.
Angelina, people who've been to war, too much of the time they don't want to speak about the horrors they've seen, the post-traumatic stress. Can you tell me why you chose to tell this story at this particular time?
Well, I think at this particular time in the world, we have so much, there are so many ongoing conflicts, there is so much hate, there is so much violence, there are so many people with PTSD.
This is 7 News Early Edition with Deborah Clay.
Julia Gillard has made her first public appearance since being ousted as Prime Minister. 2,500 people attended a sellout show at the Sydney Opera House to hear her talk about her time in the country's top job.